Very good evening to one and all. I welcome back you once again to my YouTube video to show you some real pictures of India's remarkable growth of 8.2% in the second quarter of financial year 2026. After completion of workout, read somewhere that recently in the last few months, President Donald Trump has said that India's economy is a dead economy. And this remarkable growth of 8.2% in this quarter have showed that how ignorant his remarks were. But I am telling you some real pictures, as IMF have recently handed over the C grade to India's growth story or the data or assessments. Meanwhile, it has also handed over the B grade to India's overall data credibility or the assessments. So this is what the situation is. Global investors only trust the transparency and credibility of data, only then they have some trust so that they can invest some money in any country, and for which we are highly dependent to get some jobs. So I am asking very simple questions, that is this growth is providing some employment to India's youth so that they will be coming into the formal or organized sectors. And the next question is, how green is this economy growth? And to the first question, I am providing you some pictures. Periodic Labour Workforce Survey of 2023 to 2024 says that 46% of India's workforce is engaged in the farming sector. And in the same quarter, farming sector have grown only to 3.2%. That is even less than 3.5%. That means the sector which is providing the highest amount of workforce employment, that is 46%, has grown only to 3.2%. Meanwhile, overall economic growth of India is more than 8%. So this is a contrasting picture. At the same time, this youth which is completely out of the organized sectors, and it is not for this quarter itself, this is for the decades. India's workforce has been in the organized sectors, and this is the story of the 90% of India's workforce, that they have been engaged in the unorganized sectors. If I talk about how green is India's economic growth, we all know the condition of Delhi, second top most polluted city of the world. And if I talk about 45 most polluted cities of the world which are in India itself, and Delhi has the top spot. So we are becoming a part of the gas chamber, especially North India, and this gas chamber is continuously increasing. And how serious we are, we all know that what has happened in the recent parliament session, and which is currently going on, the winter session. There has not been any single discussion over the pollution issues of Delhi, the cleansing of Yamuna river, and even the water contamination at such a high level that it has become contaminated by some uranium, lead, nitrate, and so many harmful elements. Few days back, I have already made a video over water contamination in the Punjab districts, where the people are affected with several diseases. So this is what the situation is. And if I talk about the GDP numbers, we are still at a base year of 2011 to 2012. Meanwhile, many prosperous countries have continued to formulate their base years after every 5 years, but we are still stuck at 2011 to 2012. So we need to change these base years, and there are some solutions to come out in a sustainable growth story of India. We are definitely a country which is having a highest number of young population, but this young population is struggling with several health issues, because National Family Health Survey says that 37% of India's children are growth stunted, which are the future of India's story. At the same time, people are struggling with the obesity. Around 25% of India's population is under obesity or overweight. So either the people are having malnutrition or they are having obesity. At the same time, they are also having heart attacks, cardiovascular issues, because they have developed a sedentary lifestyle into them. So this is a big concern for us, and we need to take a pause over it. We need to think over it and bring out some sustainable solutions. And solutions are very simple. We need to make a sustainable environment for the people to exercise some awareness for the children as well as for the adults. At the same time, we need to make the ease of doing business very easy for the investors. We need to provide we need to provide access to the credible and transparency of the data to every investors. And we need to true to ourselves. We need to ask questions from ourselves. What are we doing is right or wrong? So for the future point of view, we need to focus more on the manufacturing sectors, IT sectors, and these sectors will provide some employment to the youth in an organized sectors or the formal sectors, because it is very important to bring out this workforce from the agriculture sector to some organized sectors. And for that, manufacturing skill development to the youth at the grassroots level is very crucial. Talking about some IT sectors, if I talk about the schools, considering both private and the government schools, only 63% are having computers, and most of them are having only for pedagogical purpose, not for the purpose of study to the children. So this is what the situation is. And so I'm asking the questions again, that is this growth is sustainable? Jai Hind.